Hello, you circumnavigated ciphers. This is the Roguerifler, and we are about to start the endgame. Like, why are all these sectors flashing? Because we started here, and we ramrodded our way in through bug country, and kind of exploded out the other end, while making while making bathroom jokes all along the way about clogs, and it was great. So, now that that's done, and we've recovered from, you know, now that we've recovered, uh, it's time to basically watch as this occupied sector count hits 78 real soon, and the rest of the world goes, oh gee whiz, we should do something about this. So, in the intervening turns that we have left, I'm going to try to get a decent mechanical stack on this front because that's a lot of other bugs. Are those bugs? They look like bugs. They're definitely bugs. And in general, just start filling out our front so that way things don't go horribly wrong. They're like, wait, what's this? Enemy units in the water? Don't we have to do anything about that? And the answer is absolutely not. Because the water mechanics need work. Anyway, we can also take some territory because this thing lost a couple sectors. So we're going to grab some more territory. And by more territory, I mean... we'll let that one flip. So this one's flipping in 3 turns. This one I think is flipping in 6 turns. There's some angry spacer dudes. I think we're at war with them. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, like this. This is a meme. What do we want? We want everything. Even in the face of overwhelming firepower, we want all your stuff. So, not really certain what I want to do about that quite yet. What else? We've got some more bug cities we could conquer. We do have a nice land area over here, and we have another stack coming in. So I think just head over here. They could actually take this city if I move off it, so we're going to have to wait another turn on these guys before we go out and take more territory. This is a small stack there. These guys are all going to rush over here and await further orders. It's kind of giving them general move orders. We will probably stop doing quests at this point in time because we have about 10 turns. So we're going to get rid of the emissary. And is there another doctrine that we want to get going? All non-mindless units gain plus 400 happiness, and biological cyborg units get plus 5 HP. That's not bad. I get 200 reputation. Or we could go with the Warmonger. Plus 400 morale. Plus 400 happiness when in battle against other players. That sounds pretty good for the endgame. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Not at war with anybody else yet. I think these guys want to come over here and... I guess for some reason I sent these guys alone. Because I like horror movies. Should be able to auto this. Hey, we did it. Alright. So, these guys are hopefully going to join them. Can any of these get on land? They're all water units. They're all water units. So I couldn't really give two shits about them. Those are some autonom units who are hopefully not going to take over my city, please. Maybe, possibly. And we are just continuing to dump out more trash stacks over here on that front. These guys are heading this way. Looks like I can grab another sector. I'm guessing it's this set. Do I want to grab this? Well, worst case scenario, they take it away. That's fine. Okay, I'm building another stack. We have boatloads of Cosmite. So let's just keep building tanks. I can even rush one. And let's see. Got the support units. Get another cheap filler unit. Let's do another Plague Doctor. That'll be ready next turn. We get another artillery unit going. And we can finally start pumping out these units. So I don't know if I can actually resurrect the flying units if they die, but oh man, we're just out of money. We're out of money. That's just, it's unacceptable. Let's just do some filler. Is there anything I want to build? Holy cow, that's a lot of happiness. If we cut down on the happiness, we can probably call this done, so we can share all and sell excess. Thor's Thunderdome. Whoa, buddy. Okay, so we can do a little bit more here. But we have somehow run out of energy. Probably because I rushed random stuff that I didn't need to rush. What is this? I could set up another production zone here. Just pump out the energy. That's just crazy. Might as well have something to complement this other colony, so let's put up a specialist training center. And over here, we've got some decent production stuff. Do a little bit of upgrading, because we can't do a whole lot else. Build the export center here. And is there anything else I can build over here? We're still taking stuff, so we actually should get the food set up. And over here, production upgrades. These guys probably want happiness. And we can upgrade our food production. Okay, we are well on our way. Well on our way towards world domination. Once we get our stacks in place here, I'm going to go over and try to keep taking territory. I don't know what these units are going to do. They aren't doing anything interesting. I guess they're just... I mean, they can't do anything. It's like, we're water units, we're relevant, we're going to sit here. This is why water mechanics need to be reworked. It's, turns out you can just ignore them. Like, hey, go play in your little pond. Don't mean anything to me. Hello folks and welcome back. There was a CTD and things went horribly wrong. The bugs are invading from the game into the PC and have broken the barrier. But we will fight on. So speaking of fighting on, we've got our trash stack ready to kind of take over here. So we're going to send our little armies off to go fight more bugs so they don't cause problems. And these guys are just going to sit here and camp out. That way our back line does not start crumbling. And that's looking good. Derp, derp, derp. I could just keep pushing. I have no idea what's further east over here. And this is the edge of the map, and that's a giant body of water, so I'm not too concerned. So it might just be the best idea to take over this dwelling when we have chance. I think we have a conga line, so we're gonna regroup over here. And this guy is going to keep heading off to the east. We are done. Let's see, did I... Yes. We're done doing side quests. No more side quests. And let's see, we've got unexploited sector. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see, I think we want an orbital relay. Probably at this point, orbital relay, energy, hydro exploitation, and hopefully the game will pretty much be over by then. Guys are marching out mid. Now they're all in a conga line. I kind of want to see how far bug territory goes, so we're going to keep heading east. These guys are chilling. Same here. Don't know what I want to build here, so let's go look at, what is it, Saratova? Hopefully get that right. We were building a bulwark, and now we have another full stack. These guys will head north, and I think I wanted them to hang out at Sigma Delta. Why Sigma Delta? Because it's close to the western front, and we need stuff there. So all those guys are hanging out. We have plenty of cosmite, so rushing a few units isn't going to be a problem as long as we do it intelligently. How much does it cost? 100. I could do that, and we could get another tank going as we chew through our cosmite. I kind of want more of these sappers. They're pretty stonking good because they can just flank into the enemy's backline. And they regenerate 8 HP for being in a little cover bunker and 12 HP for the self-repair systems. you know, and I have a way to deal with status effects, you know, so that they're not going to die. So we'll have flanking, teleporting tanks. It'll be great. Penster. We could build pugs. I don't think it's necessary. We do have a decent amount here. You know what? Screw it. We'll get this set up to build some basic units. It'll be fine. It'll be great. We're actually spending more on upkeep than our income, which is a huge accomplishment, dare I say. So let's get another sapper and just keep pumping out the units to deal with the inevitable mass invasion. This needs some armor, so let's put up some armor. And we're pretty much out of money. Okay. So I think this is fine, that's fine. Those are my two options left. I've got another full stack almost. Actually, no, I don't. So I think we're pretty much ready to go. I've been spending all my energy. I should actually be using my strategic ops, but I hardly do. Let's see, is this flipping this turn? This is flipping in 2. So that'll be when the war starts. It's when both of these flip and we hit the upper limit. I might ask what is it? Kiri if he wants to surrender. My guess is no, but might as well try, right? So if I got him to surrender, all these things would flip, and I'd be able to pick up, what is it? I think just this one, but that's an extra. Oh no, I'd also be able to pick up this. I get another 40 Cosmite a turn, because at this point we need Cosmite. Let's see. So, will you surrender? Well, first I want to conquer this, and then I'll demand his surrender. So, let's do another rocket. That should be autoable. Alright, can I demand a surrender? We'll give you open borders, we'll share vision. How about that? You don't want... Alright, I'm telling you that you can either say yes, or you can be squashed. Right? Your territory doesn't... There's not a whole lot left, if you haven't noticed. It's pretty much all gone. That's actually pretty good, but I think we are going to sell it. So I don't think, even if I conquer this, we still get like 0 discount. I think that needs a rework. You know, I feel like if I'm blowing up your junk, you know, it should, feel like if I'm blowing up your garbage, I should get something for it at a certain point. You know, I'm worried if these guys could make it all the way back here, actually. So all these guys are one turn away. These guys can't get there. Take them 2 turns, so I think we're okay. We're gonna keep... No, what about these guys? They could 1 turn it. So actually I have to stay here and sit on... Actually, can they 1 turn over here? No, they can't. So we should be able to get there first. Right, because this guy can go about there. So we're gonna just keep marching on the bug territory. These guys are heading up to, what is it, Sigma Delta. And so I was ordering them over here. Where are our armies? We've got one trashy army here. We've got a decent army here. Probably on this road is a good place to be. So let's get these guys down on the road. This guy is exploring for us, and I think I want to keep these guys here, unless I spot their commander, which I'm not seeing currently. I don't know where he is, but there's not really a whole lot of places that he can be still. It's all of his territory, it's gone. We are building more surprise tanks, and yeah, we're maxed out. I could actually rush more of these things to have the eco. I do need another set of monitors. So we got that, and in fact, we could do with Sentinel, give us that targeting buff. We could go for... I think the artillery is all the armor shred we need. I'm wondering if I just want like another immolator. Yeah, let's be a miser of Cosmite. It's fine. So I think this means I want to rush over here. That gives us our 4. The tank's number 5. Maybe we could try out one of these like jumpy sappers to kind of finish off this stack. What else is going on? This guy is pushing. Figure out what the heck is going on the eastern side of the map. They had a ton of territory, by the way. Holy cow. And over here, could actually make some decent armored units. What would our budget bulwark look like? Probably just the extra HP. I honestly don't think it's worth. Let's just put in another trencher and another sapper. Boom, easy, done. Get some armor. And the Thunderdome. How are we doing? We've got all the stuff. We're still growing at a decent clip. I could actually build a colonizer, which would be a really boring thing to do, but there's 4 sectors I could grab. Just by existing. Take all of this. Is that the play? Probably not. We could also build some other units. Like support unit. I could build the supports and like the probably just like the budget version. And some trenchers with fortified trenches. And smart rounds. There we go. Stargazer trenchers. Boom. We can, between these two, we can kind of start just pumping out these like mid-tier stacks. And they'll be great. We have another set of units ready to go. I don't think the AI is ever going to get anywhere near this. So I think that means these armies should be moving south. So let's come down here. And then keep putting out more trenchers. So I think this is where they declare war on us, right? All this stuff's about to flip, and the end game's about to happen. I think we're prepared. If I could see their commander, things would be great, but... Oh, he's right here. Oh, okay, so we're going to conquer this next turn, and all this is going to flip. Which will be crazy. Right, because he already went... Yeah, so their commander's up there, which means all this territory is now up for grabs. And we'll be able to annex this and this. Oh man, that's a great end game. Triple gold tier landmarks powering the great Devar mechanical stacks. And I think we, in like the last 3 episodes, increased our territory by like 40%, which is crazy. Absolute nonsense. I should actually look at how crazy these stacks are. There's pretty armored, but I think all the artillery is just going to mince that. Okay, everyone's going to war with us. There we go. They're all unhappy. That's a lot of unhappy people. And, by the way, there's surprise spacers. You know, because that's fun. So, I think we have to kill this, and then we're going to have to deal with our spacer problem. I think the spacers will be able to take this city, but we're going to try to defend it anyway. Maybe if we could probably destroy them, right? There's no secret anything. Yeah, they're toast. This should be auto. I don't even know if they have a capital anymore, to be honest. I think it's all gone. Okay. I think I can just fight this. This should also be autoable. Okay. So, this looks kind of dangerous. Can at least get a little closer together. We just took all the territory. Which means I want this hooked up to one of these sectors. So we're going to get rid of this real quick and grab one of these. Can I annex this right now? No, I can't. Didn't I? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's also get rid of that. We should be able to grab both of these next turn. Paragons, what do they want? They want the lush dunes. We'll just do the quest because it won't matter. We're taking over the world. There is one plague. One planet, one plague. That is our motto. I think I just want more damage. So let's see. We've got this army here. It looks like there's something pushing in over here, so let's actually intercept that. I don't see any other stacks. I do see some nasty stuff over there. So I think these guys are going to try to intercept that as well. Okay, so that should be able to take care of this. There's a big ugly stack down there. Do I have another mechanical stack that I can dispatch? Looks like the answer is no. I've got a decent set of stacks here. These guys are all heading down to help. Okay, well. Oh, and we got a free army because that's how that works. So let's rush this. This gives us a single mechanical stack that is pretty decent. I kind of want another artillery piece. We can send this over here. And we can start upgrading. Let's do the budget version, so we're going to need to make budget units. We can fill that in right now. I've got tons of just normal units. Let's see, what do we have up here? We get another flying Devar unit. There we go. We got a budget ramjet. Could even rush it, but I don't have the Cosmite to keep building, so there's no point. So I think this stuff can fly down soon. And we'll be able to group up with a secondary army. This is some decent stuff, not great. Are they in range to attack us? Yes, they are. So I don't have the Cosmite to upgrade them anyway, but this is kind of sitting in the way. If they attack something, I'll definitely counterattack, but I do not want to just run in. This army is kind of a liability because it allows them to attack. So we are just going to start building turrets. So we should have had those ages ago. We never built them. Boom. Easy. What's going on over here? We've got all these units. Kind of ready to go. Whoops. These guys want to come over here. Can I grab this yet? Or no, we're still getting rid of things. So I think this can grab a new sector. Let's just grab this. And this is kind of terrifying. We'll see. This might be able to defeat this. Are there any defenses we could throw up? Not really. Might as well get something. We can work on the cannons. Over here, these guys are getting ready. Build up another army. I think these guys are just going to be on standby here. We also have a new doctrine slot. Huzzah! What do I even do? Let's just research cool things, because why not? So, I get an extra 200 popular support. Might as well. Build as many cannons as possible. Why not? God, there's so many. Might as well get food up. Well, yeah, I can't build anything. Alright, so how many sectors are we over, by the way? We are 21 sectors above, so they have to take out like 5 colonies. So that gives us a pretty sizable buffer, but you never know. I'm actually most worried about the spacers that are just going to magically spawn and show up. Okay, so I'm seeing some armies mobilizing. I'm not too concerned about, like, what the heck is this? Oh my god. Really? Okay, this is the support army. Gonna see what happens when the support army tries to do anything to this. It'll be great. What about this? Purple is moving. That's their capital, and that, wait, is that really the case? Is that their commander? No. I got excited for a moment. That's their commander. Oh, that's a lot of stacks. Yeah, look at all them stacks. I thought I was over-prepared. You could definitely say they are stacked. So it looks like we're going to lose the link state router, but I'm going to counterattack and blow them up. So I don't know why they did that. I'm going to counterattack, blow them up, and probably take this. Right. I have numbers. I have anti-armor. Don't have a lot of, like, shred, but I think we'll be fine. But yeah, that is just a C. Look at that. Oh my god, that's gonna be so much fun. Oh. It's the tide of the bugs. Now it looks like we lost a little sector, that's fine. I should be able to start counterattacking and just deleting things. And the spacers are here. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just auto it. God, they're everywhere. So, we're going to try to take out the spacers. I think I'm going to engage this stack, because we'll outnumber it. So welcome to the War Council, where we pretend to talk about strategy and how we're going to do things. This is the state of the world. We've got a bunch of dudes on this flank. We've got surprise spacers from the north. We've got a minor attachment of dudes over here. Another minor attachment to the south. We've got just a discombobulated mess over here. Minor assortment, the fucking hive. The full hive is here. Yeah, so we need our heavy flavors. Hans, get the flamer. The heavy. Oh man, I love Warhammer memes. Anyway, so what is the plan? That's a lot of shit. It can't really get to us this turn, so we're gonna hold them at our lawn. The finely kept lawn. This is where they will come, and this is where they will die. I don't know how many stacks it'll take, but we will win that. Over here, we've got a bunch of generic garbage, which is always great to have. And we're going to spread them out, to catch some spillage, as one might say. We're here to catch the spillage. God, this is getting a little nuts. So, we can get another set of rocket artillery online, and we want to just keep pumping out the rockets. Do I want to rush this? 500 energy. Sure. We're going to do that, and we're going to start another... We're going to get the budget foreman. We can no longer afford regular foremen, so... Wait, why does it take 5 turns? Oh, they took this. We should be able to win this, right? What are we up against? We're up against reactive shielding, armor piercing, blind units, with a unupgraded Phoenix Walker and some garbage versus anti-mechanical and actually a decent number of resurrects, though I do not believe I have any. I do have some extra stuff, so I think I should be able to do not the Call of Plague, Sleeper Xenomes. Why is there really? Are you kidding me? So because they took the link state router, so actually because they took the link state router, I can force a fight on the router itself rather than fighting them as a double stack. So that's an easy win. Let's do that. Yeah, there's no way we lose a unit there. And there's no point using the op against it. I need to do something about strategic ops. I hope Triumph has something cool about ready to go with that. So yeah, they get slaughtered. And we get a free little dude. Hi, free little dude. You're gonna join the army. They're all pretty much tapped out. This should give us, yeah, let's pump that back up, pump that back up. Okay. So we got the router back. We're ready to kind of push in there. This is a stack. Let's see. How long does this last? For a turn. So I could bomb one of their stacks and attack them with these stacks, which aren't super upgraded, but oh, this is gonna be rough. Well, I could hit this guy and just fight these two stacks, and then so I could fight with a pretty massive numbers advantage. Right, I could fight, was it 5v2? God, why does the AI do this? That should be a pretty easy victory, so there's no reason not to do that. Bring in a trash stack around here. Okay, so that's the 5v2 surround. Let's just auto. That's fine. And then this guy looks like he ran away. We should be able to shift around. Looks like we have still a pretty one-sided fight here. Actually, the better fight would have been here, but we should be fine. This is low risk. Hopefully we don't lose everything. Okay, we lost a unit. That's fine. We got a Flag Lord. That's pretty cool. That's super autoable. Okay. So we did pretty well. My main concern is now that our units are kind of in a bad formation. We can merge that over here. Apparently these guys can't move here. Oh, this Plague Lord's stuck. So these guys can move here. These guys can't move at all. So, oh well, that's fine. At least we have some units defending. And we have a reinforcing stack. That I guess can just wait on the outskirts. Yeah, no, buddy. One plague, one planet is our current modus operandus. So we're getting some gun upgrades in case I actually want to use them. In case that gets attacked and problems happen, we're going to bring these guys down. Should have another stack up here. So we've got another ready to go in case we lose all that. I don't think it'll be that catastrophic, but you never know. These armies are definitely going to head south. And is there another budget unit that I can make? Could make the budget sapper. Kind of really like the idea of a budget sapper with fortification tools. So let's get that going. And we can rush a trencher, get another one going. Okay. We should also be able to grab the super landmarks now. So that'll give us 40% more Cosmite, which is great. Rush that for 94, and we can grab a recreation dome so people don't hate me as much. I think we're going to push and counterattack with our armored column. There's no reason to let them take our stuff. Might have to actually fight this. Taking too gosh darn long, which usually means that you're taking casualties. So we lose. You know, it's kind of fun to play the game once in a while. Let's launch the Devar artillery and get at least one battle in this episode. I've just been autoing them at the end when it's like so one-sided, because I think previously when I played most of the battles it'd be like an hour and a half per turn. And as you saw on the strategic map, there's a lot more fighting that's going to happen. So let's get one battle in here. We've already gotten pretty close to an hour. So I should probably do some introductions because people here who haven't seen the whole shebang. So, welcome to Battle Cam, the inconsistent segment that sometimes airs after we've already started the segment. It's grossly inconsistent. What are we up against? We're up against predominantly Amazon forces, and actually tons of just Amazon support units. Now this might sound like a meme at first, but these units are literally batshit crazy. So they can scan units, which is a permanent debuff that gives them -2 resistance to all damage types, which is like getting rid of 2 armor, getting rid of 2 defenses, and if you're already if you're out of defense, it still like amplifies the damage. It's a crazy debuff. We've got 2 heals here, so we're gonna have to double tap everything. We want it to die. And probably the worst thing here is the manipulate sleep ability, where they can run up to a biological unit and put it to sleep. As long as that unit doesn't take damage, it can't do anything. Fortunately for us, most of our units are mechanical, so I don't believe this applies. Thankfully, otherwise this would be a little silly, because they could just 5 of them could rush you down, and you'd have your 6 units would be reduced down to 1 unit going, oh, fuck, I'm dead. They've got a hero, looks like project pacifism, so we don't want this chick to get close to us, though she can teleport, so she can teleport and project pacifism. That's not super great. But again, this is a little bit weaker versus mechanical units because they have innate resistance to psychic stuff. So I don't want to group up because this guy can teleport in and do this, but it's not a big deal if they try. They've got an encasing shotgun, which can debilitate us, but we have tons of heals, so it's not a big deal. Tons of these Amazon unit biomancers, and like some spacers, and it looks like these Borean Sentinels. These are essentially like the Amazon's budget tank, right? They have decent health, they have decent defense, and they can give themselves or somebody else a shield, and then, you know, get into hyper defense mode and be really tanky. Usually, or at least when I play them, I give these guys like a regen mod, so that way they can heal, they can regenerate, and they get this heal when they're in defense mode, and it's just, how do you kill it? It's like, it just sits in front of you, and if you ignore it, it does bad things to you. So, on our front, we've got the giant mechanical columns of Devar bullshit, backed up by the Autonoms. What does this mean? Well, the Autonoms have this thing called initialized connections, which basically you can get these networked buffs. It stacks up to level 3, and these bonuses apply to all your mechanical units. So plus 20% damage, plus 1 range, plus 1 stagger resistant or stagger on attacks, and plus 2 arc resistance and plus 10% accuracy. That's on all of my units, pretty much, except for the people, right? So I think I have a support unit in each army that those buffs do not apply to, but everybody else, they are buffed out the wazoo. And the centerpiece of our armies are these artillery units who have just absurd range, absolutely absurd range. It's like, it's not too bad, but they have, this is artillery attack, range 2 to 9 buffed. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh wait, they've got trained weapons, 40% more accuracy plus 2 range. And they have an indirect attack, so I can put them behind a shot blocker like this, and then have them train their weapons. And that'll mean that this thing will be able to cover pretty much almost the entire battlefield that you see in front of you. This is our like uber tank. It pretty much, its goal in life is to not die, and does that pretty well. This is our support unit. It can raise our mechanical units, bring them back to life. It has a ton of heals, as you can see. And it can also motivate our artillery unit, which means, hey, you want a giant, crazy AoE unit to be able to crit? And the answer is yes. So that's that mechanical column. Here, this is our like absurd column. That introduction's getting longer and longer each time. I don't know how much of that is spurious or useful, but we are gonna do it regardless. So all these units are moving up and getting ready. I really don't care. They can't really do anything to this unit. They can't kill it. So I'm just gonna run at them. Trying not to give them AoE opportunities, but I don't think they really have any AoE that I have to worry about. And like always, we're gonna buff that to make it hurt. Now on this front, we have to worry about the side flank here. So I wonder if I actually want to back off. I want to put like my artillery back here, behind the shot blocker. Put that up. This guy in a position to do some fun stuff. And I could also put this guy up here. I think this guy has like agile overwatch, which means he can, It's like he went into Overwatch with all his action points, is what that means, essentially. And we are going to, move up a bit. And then we're going to buff this guy. And that's our turn. Let's see what happens. So they're scanning our stuff. They've encased the tank. It's not too big of a deal. Just look at all the scans. They're doing drugs. Kids, this is why you stay in school, is that way you don't do drugs and find yourself on a battlefield getting pumped up and ready to... I don't know where I'm going with that, but moral of the story is don't do drugs. Anyway, looks like we survived, or one of our tanks is incapacitated. However, is it this guy? Are you... No, you're fine. Which one is it? Is it this guy? Yeah, it's that guy. So you're like, oh no! My unit's incapacitated. What do I do? Well, since we're the Xenoplague, all our mechanical units can heal each other and dispel status effects. So it's like nothing ever happened. So we've got our artillery barrages. Look at the range on that. That is some ridiculous range. So we are going to pretty much hit any grouped up units. This looks like a good shot. And then I think we can just do another kill shot here. Oh, we grazed. That's unfortunate. By the way, we have another artillery, so maybe I should have done that a little bit differently. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Then we have the super support unit. Pretty much, we're going to give this shield projection because this gives all our network units, which is pretty much all our units, plus 4 shields for 2 turns. It's kind of silly. So we're going to hide with this guy and hopefully blind them. They got staggered, they got blinded. That's a pretty good deal. Are there any other group ups? Oh yeah, there's this Biomancer sitting next to this other unit. Hey, let's kill them. They're still alive. But not for long. Our tank can just move forward. Boom, they're all dead. What's the range on our concussive volley? It's pretty good, but it's not that great. These have like anti-armor. Attacks with biochemical weapons have 12 strength chance, 8 for repeating, to apply debilitating infection to biological or cyborg units. Great, I'm mechanical, I'm none of those. So we're gonna run in, pop our afterjets, and pretty much start staggering other units. I could actually... I don't know if I can... if there's a good chance to concussive volley their leader, but we'll try. 34% chance, but we got a stagger, so that's something. Might as well move up the support unit, and same over here. So now we're on the flank where things might get a little hairy, but let's see. So, there are some decent opportunities for absolute bombardment. Probably this is the best opportunity. So let's take care of this. They're almost dead. Thankfully, we brought a missile. Do I want a missile, or do I want... I kind of want this unit to move forward and present itself as a opportune target. So that's what that's doing. What kind of concussive volleys can we get? Okay, good. We can disable that guy for a turn. And what's our 80% hit chance with concuss procs? And we missed, I think, but we still got a stagger, so I'm okay with it. What's this? Oh, this has hyper aggression. Whoops. Oh, and this guy took a ton of damage. I don't know why he took all that damage. Let's see. well, this thing has a ton of shielding, even though it has 60 HP and 8 defense. I think it'll live. So let's just heal that up. I don't know why it took so much damage. There might have been like damage reflection. Like, yeah, there was definitely damage reflection. Look at that. Biological cyborg heal, biospore purification. Oh, we can't use it on this guy. That's unfortunate. Well, we're gonna save the reanimate, and next turn we'll have all of our robots pump everyone full of juicy nanites. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal unless this unit like gets over here somehow. What do I want to even do tactically? You know what? Let's just drop a breach protocol here. That way I don't have to worry about it. So they're still scanning us. They're manipulating the mines. Okay, so let's see. Our support unit was encased, which is unfortunate. Before we progress, we're going to pump everyone full of super fun nanites, because battlefield-wide AoE healing is not broken. So there, that's like 30 healing for everybody. And by the way, you know how most artillery units have cooldowns on their artillery attacks? It's, yeah. You don't have that. So, now I think this has, yeah, this has tons of arc resistance, so it's not super effective to blow him up with it. So we're going to take out this guy. And by take out that guy, I mean shoot our own guy, because, you know, that's how that works. Could ram him. Just going to open up. Almost got a kill there. I do have to worry about this thing on the flank. That was probably the dumbest thing to do. So we're just going to run over here, ram that, and it's dead. This guy can do boatloads of damage, so why not? We can finish it off with our bulwark. Leaves our Rocketeer to just obliterate things. Yeah, they have like some sort of damage reflect mod, and it's actually kind of countering our strategy, which is pretty cool to see that. You know, it's always fun when you think, oh, that's totally broken, and there's actually ways to deal with it. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I think we have another artillery barrage over here. Yes, we do. So, looks like we can hit these two. Okay, that didn't have damage reflect, thankfully. Let's kill their commander. Commander is down. And that gal is down as well. So it's really just this guy. We're gonna send this up mid. I don't think there's really anything left. And this artillery unit can also kind of drive up. I can heal this one. No, I can't. Let's just end turn. Okay, so I think they're pretty gone. And what's our hit chance? You know what? We could do it. Why not? Boom. Done. This is pretty much over. And I believe there's just one guy over here. Not in range. So we can get some armor shred. Then we can ram it, which, you know, ignores its shields. I think we're good. Fly over and claim that again and sell this. Because my guys are pretty decked out. Our sniper dude, I guess, did okay. Give him steady aim and deadeye. There's a lot of spacers over there. That's another problem. Is what do I do here? Because I could fight this chunk. Doesn't look too bad. I do have some upgrades on my units, but really not a whole lot. This is the dude that can just eat people. Nom 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 nom. And they've got some basic melee units. I think we could fight that, and then fight this stack. Oh, that stack looks terrifying. I do have my sleeper Xenons. Is this the melee army? Which one has... So this has 4 bio units. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try to do this here. Oh. Okay, and we're gonna fight this stack. And basically try to get all the, try to survive with all our units to fight the other stack. So, what are we up against? Welcome back to Battle Cam. So, we are up against 2 stacks. Thankfully, they're deployed like this. So, the main concern is this guy can just eat people. He's like, and just 12 physical strength chance to just nom somebody. He can also panic people. And he's got some pretty painful melee attacks. This is like, you know how we have our repeating AoE attack artillery? This is kind of like that, except shorter range. And then there's some basic dudes back here. Nothing really too fancy. Some melee, flying. These flying units are pretty garbage. I'm not too worried. Some hopper hounds. So really not a whole lot. So what that means is we want to collapse on this and blow it the F up. I think we're just gonna move forward. This thing is hyper armor. Wow, why am I not building more of these? These look amazing. So anything one space around the red area, he can kill instantly if it's a light unit. So we're just gonna run up. I'm trying not to stack because of the artillery. But I'm trying to move up enough that, you know, we can engage him next turn. So our goal is to collapse on the mid while these units, you know, basically to rush this way. These units will come in slowly and we can kill this and then fight that stack all at once. This is just, okay, there's like, it's mostly trenchers. So we're literally going to run. Like, there's no reason to take cover. Or a whole lot of cover. I do have to be careful about this unit, but he's pretty far away. And the main concern is just putting distance over here. So, let's not stack up everything. Okay, so those guys moved in. Now we have this stuff. So this is not a light unit. We could go for the concuss chance here, maybe? 47%? Oh, beautiful. Okay, that's phenomenal, actually. So that means we can take up some aggressive flanking positions. because that thing, I don't think he can heal it. Oh, he can. Shit. Whoops. Well, one of these guys might not be showing up to the what is it, the 31st Division's reunion. But I think most people will. Let's see if that's what happens. They're getting angry. They're doing drugs. They're doing lots of drugs. That's a lot of drugs. Okay. And he didn't revive his buddy. Okay, so everything's going according to plan, even though it could have been, you know, it could have gone way better for them. So I think I'm just gonna run in and start flanking this fat guy. God, he has so much armor. Look at all that armor. Might as well just keep shooting. Where's this thing? So I want to just dive in and blow up all their cover. So let's do that. There we go. That opens up a lot of line of sight. Man, those units are awesome. So we're focusing the guy who can eat our units because he's a little terrifying. This is still blocking LOS. I do have range from here, so let's take it. And I should be able to run in and get some more shots. Is he really going to be like 1 HP? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I can get a grenade. So we just got to keep fishing for shots. That's our concuss chance. We got a stagger. That's actually pretty good. So that thing only has 1 spit. But this thing is still dangerous. Can we like parasitic strike? Hey, that's a kill and 31% chance infection. And we got it. Hey, we did it. We didn't... Yeah, we kind of cheated. But it's okay. You know, we got the job done. So we're going to just keep rushing in. Because there's no reason for these units to have to fight those by themselves. He's only got 1 attack, so I'm not too worried about the AoE right now. This guy can get down. And we can keep bringing up the rear. Whoop. Let's not give him too many AoE shots. Oh, he's getting so low. Okay. So let's see. They've got jetpacks? Oh, that's a little silly. So it healed himself. Okay, well our firing line should just rip through this guy now. By rip through him, I mean be slightly out of range. This guy can move forward. And this guy... Oh, he only has 1 seismic charge per battle. You know, that's kind of fair. It's a pretty powerful ability. I could go into Overwatch here. Apparently that's a big flank. So just kind of eating them alive with our numbers advantage. We got the blind, so I don't have to worry about the return fire. I don't think I can blind those units, so we're just gonna back up a little bit. That's full cover. I want like a partial cover or no cover. Let's do partial, and we're gonna do a Overwatch here. That means our hindered trait will fall off before at the end of our turn, and we'll be able to we'll have our Overwatch shots with full accuracy. Wow, that was the best way to say all that. Oh, we landed that. That's pretty cool. Wasn't planning on it, but you know. And our little mini tank that could is going to keep moving. So, despite actually deploying trenches, it doesn't appear that this it doesn't override the trencher. Okay, so I'll have to look into this. This is another like minor little bug with the mod. It looks like the sapper should be able to equip the fortification tools and deploy uber trenches, but that's not the case. I never actually tested it. I know, woe is me. So we are going to fix that when we release an update, which will be soon because there's a patch releasing. All these guys, I guess, could just move forward. Okay, I think we're pretty ready. So let's just end turn and see what happens. Okay. So I can TP in and put another trench up. I can't stagger anybody, but you know, it's an option. We have pretty low shot chance because we're hallucinating. Okay, so that died. We have concuss, so it's really this one unit. Can I get some shots on him at the very least? Not any good shots, mind you. Let's see. It's not really a good place to throw a grenade. Although this guy might be able to. Let's say we moved up here and dropped a grenade. And blow up the shrubbery. Look at all that shrub. And I guess I could try to grenade it. Get rid of more of his cover. Okay, now he is out in the open. Should be an easy kill. Alright, boom. Oh wait, there's a hopper hound. He's basically dead, right? He's an angry hopper hound. You know. Just trying to get lunch, and his prey just chose dwarves for some reason. Let's get the big flank. Big flank! Alright. So we're getting some influence. And I think we can just keep it up. This will be a little bit harder of a stack to fight, but we outnumber them like 3 to 1, so it should be fine. Should be perfect. So what is up? Well, we are fighting the enemy. Looks like there's 2 major congregations of them, and we've got our deployment on this back line here. There's no giant, angry, devouring, space hulking thing. So, because of that, we're going to advance up, going to do some speeches and feel good about ourselves. You know, get pumped and ready to kill some giant dinosaur things, I guess, that have been tamed by the space. What are the spacers feeding these guys, right? Is this like, you know, what happens when a spacer falls in combat? Do you think that they give him, you know, the best medical care they can provide, or do you think they feed him to the giant dinosaur? You know, might just be, you know, some guesswork now, but I think it's clear that that fat dinosaur exists because of the lack of spacer healthcare. What are we doing? I want to buff something. And I don't want to stand too close together because of reasons, so we're just going to inch up a little bit. This guy's out in the open, but it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Let's motivate this guy so that way he feels better about standing out in the open like a dumb idiot. This guy's going to run forward, get in position. Same over here. I don't think they have any AoE on this flank, so I'm not too concerned about stacking, right? Oh wait, no, they do. They have that guy. He's a bit far away, but he's still kind of dangerous. So let's back up a wee bit and give someone a speech. I think that's all she wrote. This guy hasn't moved. Where else could we go? We could get a little bit flanky. So we can get a little flanky. And then we have a pustule that's deep in enemy lines. Surrounded by, you know, unsavory dudes. So we're just gonna run as far as we can. It'll give us a pretty big skitter bonus, so I think we'll be fine. Let's see what they do. Okay. We're okay, we're doing fine, nothing is horribly wrong yet. So, this thing is just presenting its behind to us, which is fine by me. We've got some melee units in our back line, which we should be able to flank. We can deploy our little bunker to give us an accuracy bonus, and that makes it really easy to hit. So, that guy's dead. This thing is hallucinating. That's okay. I could blow up this thing's cover. Do I have a grenadier around here to do it for free? Yes, I do. But I think I need 2 grenadiers, because 1 is not good enough. And just rebuff this guy. He's probably dead. He's dead. I could also throw some blight pods on it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that. That blows up all his cover. So theoretically he should be easier to hit now. That he is. We're going to get into high, as much cover as we can. Yes, we took some damage, but we're now in full cover, which is a big deal. Now we've got this guy over here. It'd be phenomenal if we could give him a concussion, which we can. That's great. There's really not a whole lot threatening us, I don't think. This guy can run all the way over here. Get in on the action next turn. We can even run over and heal, because I don't think anything's gonna kill our stuff next turn. So anything. So there are these two units. They're kind of terrifying. Because we did so well on the other flanks, I'm gonna try to slow down like this unit. Gonna get in the shot blocker, and we're gonna try to go for a concussion. We missed. We didn't miss, I guess. We got an action point off of it. We're gonna do our best to like either kill this or shut it down. Can we blind it? We did get the blind. That's pretty cool. This guy wants to like run and hunker down and heal up over here. That's fine. So he's gonna heal up at the end of the turn. This guy can hunker down and do another shot. Move our armor forward. And we should be fine. Okay, and now it's time to utterly destroy this guy. These units are the furthest from the fight, so we use them first. And this guy should get the kill. Cool. Neato. Now we're going to shoot down the air unit. Alright, so that leaves the two main baddies over here. We can just run away while our reinforcements get into position. So we've got that. I don't know why the camera's going crazy. Can I adjust? It seems to just continually pan the camera down. I don't know why. So let's try and kill the fatty that woke up. You know, he had a nice little nap, and now it's time to make it permanent. Boom, easy. Alright. So that leaves these two units far yonder. Just gonna focus on the tier 4 unit. I think that's the biggest threat. I might be wrong. And is there anything else I can bring in? I managed to block off my own unit. That's a pro move, by the way. So we got the self-heal, and we can move things up into the shot blocker. I might as well just clear that. And all I'm doing is getting my units to the frontier and not hyper clumped up. Definitely some clumping going on, but you know, it'll be fine. And let's see. So we were insane. Okay, well, that's okay. We have a big heal over here. He might like punch us back in the face, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, by the way, he's no longer insane. That's actually pretty cool. Oh man, I just need like one of these attacks to connect. Do we YOLO? YOLO! Nope. This thing has been hit. This guy not large? Why is the... Oh, he's just heavy. Wow. Well, even if I hinder him, there's a good chance that this guy dies, but he's a free unit anyway. So, that's fine. He's hindered. And we're basically just throwing infantry at the enemy. No, but it's fine, right? Like, they'll get the job done eventually. That's what they're all for. There's apparently some dead spacers hanging in the woods, you know. And this thing, pretty much getting into position to jump in next turn. Alright, I think that's enough. I think we're going to be able to kill them next turn. And it lived! You are no match for the little parasite while it nibbles at your toes. Speaking of which, we should probably try to infect that guy. So let's bring in the non-plague variants to run in and kill this thing. Said, let's bring in the non-plague variants to come in and kill this thing. There we go. So now this guy can 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's one space short. They're always too short. What if I blow this up? Does that clear the way? 1, 2, 3. Ah! It's one space. They're always one space. Okay, well, I can TP over. That's not going to do a whole lot of good. I can also run over and attempt to give him a concussion. He's concussed. We're fine. Everything is fine. Alright. So I'll bring over all our parasitic attempts, just so that way we might get another pustule. Who knows? Alright. And we got it. And we can throw this to heal and kill them. It's great. And we got no pustules. And we're getting tons of influence. That's pretty cool. So I don't know where this guy wants to hang out. Is there another stack or something around here that needs reinforcements? We could send it back here for the time being. So, we cleared out the spacers. This army can probably deal with any other encroaching spacer forces. So that means that this army, which is tapped out of movement points, will eventually be able to move on. And this guy is just gonna go off into the mountains and document the spacers and the Xenoplague, and it's gonna publish a book or die horribly. You know, that's how it goes. We're building units out the wazoo. These guys are holding against this encroachment, so that's fine. This army is meeting that one. These guys are just going off into the wilderness to explore. We're meeting this army, right? Oh, actually, I could just push at them, right? I could. Let's move forward and threaten that sector. I've got 93 energy. You know what that means. Time to build more trenchers. Oh, these guys aren't locked in place. Okay, well that means they're gonna get in cohesion and watch whatever the heck these guys do. And then we've got another mechanical army set we're building. These guys are potentially going to be attacked, but that's okay. And what's going on with these guys? So, this is another mechanical stack. Given that they've backed off, I think it'd be best for us to, like, maybe grab that. So we'll see if the other armies come back, but we're going to move and take this territory. There's no reason not to, and we have, you know, these guys can hold the front while we're doing that. So that's pretty good. We have reinforcements. It's all somehow working out. We have no energy, though. Lagasp. So, this is kind of on a frontier. More trenchers. Just need like a giant effigy of trenchers. Military infrastructure. We could generate energy. Let's see. So I do have a teleporter. So we have a teleporter here. And it looks like no place else yet. So maybe that'll be. Oh god, this looks so nasty. It's gonna be a day. Yeah, we're just gonna do resupplying. Guys can't build any units because they can't budget anything. So we're just gonna generate energy. Apparently we can annex a sector. I don't think there's a sector we can annex. Actually, well, if I grab this, it's going to get attacked. But potentially we could we can't even annex it because it's too far away from our capital. So never mind. Okay, that's probably dead. I like how it plays like such negative negative overtures when we have this ginormous Uber stack over here. Oh wait, did we get like entangled? We did. So does that mean we can't move? What is this? We'll read it. We'll read it next turn. But I think we're doing okay. We've got like just tons of territory. So I haven't seen an army encroach from there yet. Okay, it's dead. I don't know why it decided to go into the water, but it's dead. Oh god. We have all the radar blips. There's incoming commander. Now this is where all this stuff moves. That's too much. They're running away. Aww. I guess that means the AI is smart. There's their capital. Damn, that's a lot of armies. Like, look at all that. That's crazy. All of you out there saying, oh, they don't build enough tier 3 units. I'm not seeing them build, you know, upgraded super units. You know, just look at it. And they're here to take our stuff. God, That's just, the world is on fire. And they run away. That's adorable. Oh, it's like they just run over, plant their flag, and run away. No. Alright, well, it looks like we made it, unless the spacers have the balls to attack us. Or are the spacers, like, are the spacers fighting those guys too? That might be what's going on here. Okay. Okay, they're telling us that they're not happy that we're taking over the world. Good to hear about that. Anyway, that's all, folks. The show has gone on for too long, but we lit the world on fire, and by golly, it's on fire. And that's a lot of bugs. I'll catch you next time.